Hey guys, Michael Fox again, and today we're dealing with a subject of how to move when you have a house to sell. And the market, especially last year, was so hot. It was like, well, they're never going to take my contingency offer. How am I going to handle this if I own one house, I want to buy another house, and I need to sell first or I can't afford both houses? So let's jump into that right now, and we'll talk about it. All right, so when we talk to people about buying the next house, selling the first house, there's really a few different strategies that we'll look at. The first strategy that was more difficult a few months ago, but is actually back on the table lately, is making a contingency offer. And even in the hottest market, it was still possible a lot of times to get a contingency offer accepted. One reason for this is you're usually moving up in house, so you might be buying a more expensive house and selling a less expensive house. So when you're buying, say, a $500,000 house because you're upgrading, and you're selling a $300,000 house, a lot of times that $300,000 house is going to sell a lot quicker. So when we make our offer, I have to do a good job of explaining that to the listing agent. And sometimes their house has been on the market a little while. It's a higher price point that takes a little longer to sell. And if you're the seller, you're going to say, should I take your offer? Your house is going to sell a lot faster than mine, so I probably will. And there's other ways we can make our offer attractive to them, to where a lot of times they're going to say, yep, I will take a contingency offer because it makes sense. And so we can help you with that. But let's say that it's not an option, you can't do the contingency offer. Is there any other choice? Well, another option is to get what we refer to as a bridge loan. That's a loan that takes you to the new house, but it also gives you an opportunity to sell the old house, pay off that house, and then apply those funds to the new house, maybe all of them or maybe just some of them. Another way to look at it is if you can recast the loan. A traditional bridge loan, they're not always available, but what a lot of my clients have done is we've got a lender that will let you buy the new house and say that before you sell, you're only going to be able to put down 5%. But after you sell, you really want to put down 20% or maybe a certain dollar amount. Well, we can go ahead and buy that new house. If you qualify, you put down the 5%, and then we want to know that that bank will let you recast the loan so that when you sell the original house, you can put that money on the new house, and without doing another closing or refinancing, you can apply another 10 or 15%, and they will redo or recast that loan to change all your payments, to take off the private mortgage insurance. It'll be just like you put that 20% down originally. Another way, and then we've got a bonus, is that you can go to a company like Ribbon or Knock or some of these other companies that will actually buy the new house for you while you sell the other house. You sell the other house, and then they will sell you the house that you want. So it's almost like if you had a friend with a lot of cash. Don't we all want friends with a lot of cash? But it's like if you had a friend with a lot of cash and you said, hey man, I really want to buy this house. And they said, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and buy it for you. And then when you sell your other house, then you can move in. And in the meantime, just pay me some rent. And when you sell the other house, you can buy it from me. So your friend over here is buying it, holding it for you. And then when you sell your house, you buy it from them. And there is usually a cost to that, a premium. But sometimes it's worth it, especially because it gives you the chance to go ahead and get this other house. Start moving your stuff in there. If you've outgrown this first house, you can kind of declutter. Maybe you've got dogs, maybe you've got kids, and you can just move everybody out. And now you focus on making your first house perfect. You don't have to worry about being there for showings and getting everything cleaned up every time. Just get this house perfect. Now you sell this house, you may make more for this house, and maybe it charges you 1 or 2% on this side, but you make 5% on this side. We can help you evaluate whether that's a good decision for you. And then finally, the bonus is maybe you shouldn't sell that first house. Maybe you should keep it as an investment property. And if you get a renter to sign a lease, most banks these days will count that like you don't have that house payment, and they'll go ahead and let you qualify for the new house. Now you're upgrading to the new house, and you're keeping an asset that's going to go up in value, probably put money in your pocket every month. And I think that's a great option too. So whatever it is, it all comes down to your situation, and I want to help you make the best decision. So give me a call, and we'll talk about how you can make your move as smooth as possible. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.